You know what I love about it? I was talking before with Joanna how I love the CDs, and you can go through them listening into the, in your car and get them to go deeply into your subconscious mind just by listening as you're driving. You're educating yourself. But I also absolutely adore this workbook. It is filled with so many great power words. So let's find a couple of great words in here and put them into context, because sometimes people say, oh, well, I've heard of that word, I know that word. No, if knowing a word and putting it into the correct context so that you're communicating clearly, that is knowing a word.
And you're exactly right with the fact that a lot of people will look at a vocabulary word and go, I know what that vocabulary word means. But unfortunately, for most people, the majority of words are in their passive vocabulary. That means they can define the word or kind of have an idea of what the word means, but they don't actively use it in their day-to-day communication. And what executive vocabulary does is it helps you take these words that are stuck in your passive vocabulary and move them into your active vocabulary, so you can use these empowering words to communicate your ideas clearly, confidently, and with impact.
So let's check out a couple of the words in the executive vocabulary workbook.
For example, the word garner. Now, it means to reap, to accumulate, to build up. So listen how powerful the word garner sounds in this sentence. He garnered the respect of his coworkers by working hard and being helpful to others. Now, it sounds so much more professional than saying he reaped the respect or accumulated the respect. He garnered the respect of his coworkers. Or let's try this word, impetus. Impetus is the driving force, the motive, the catalyst behind a decision. And so the desire to communicate better was the impetus behind me purchasing executive vocabulary. I could have said it was the motivation or the driving force, but impetus makes it sound so much more powerful. And so you might know the word garner, you might know the word impetus by definition, but if you're not using the word, you're not using a truly empowering word that successful people use to communicate their ideas.
Now, what I also love, if you have put together, you've got the CDs, you've got all your choice of cassettes, and the amazing workbook, and then for those people who truly want to learn and go a little step further so they can learn on their own, you have put together this software program which is phenomenal. So please, and it's free. It's extra. On top of that, you get this free. So share with us about the software program.
Yes, I'm really excited to add the software program to the executive vocabulary, because now executive vocabulary truly is the most comprehensive vocabulary program available. We have the audio program for audio learners. We have the written workbook program for people who are more visual in their learning. And now we've leveraged technology to help people fully assimilate executive vocabulary power words. It uses technology to track the words that you're having difficulty with so you can focus on those words and learn them quicker. So you're guaranteed to learn every single word in the executive vocabulary program, now more than ever with this new software program, which, as you mentioned, we're adding to executive vocabulary free, no additional increase in cost.